All right, guys, I feel like I've said this before and I'll say it again. A lot of corporations are making a mistake thinking that the only people they can make money off of in this country are woke people, okay? People on the left, right? Because that's what a lot of these corporations believe, right? That's why you see them going so woke and getting so political, right? They're trying to appeal to the younger crowd, the crowd that they believe is going to spend money on them. However, I think people underestimate the buying power of the conservatives in this country because, you know, old money, right? You know, people that, you know, tend to be older, right? Tend to be more conservative. You know, they still got the power, right? They still have money to spend and they can exercise the power of their dollars, right? In a way that could negatively affect these athletes and these companies that get behind this woke movement and woke political messaging. And it seems like that is what's happening with Subway, as the Subway franchisees are fed up with Megan Rapinoe's ads. Okay, one thing I do want to say before getting this about Subway, I don't understand how Subway is still even in business. I really don't understand, because I have not eaten in Subway in forever, and I will probably never eat at Subway again, especially considering how you have places like Harris Teeter, Publix. I'm not sure if you guys have those grocery stores. Those are just my local grocery stores that make way better subs, right? Way better quality food, okay? And they are cheaper, right? Cheap subs, right? Publix chicken tender sub is the GOAT. I just gotta say, right? Publix is the best grocery store ever. I'm just saying. So I don't understand how Subway stays in business when there are such good alternatives, but who knows? But regardless, let's read here about what's going on with Subway and Megan Rapinoe. Megan Rapinoe kicked up another round of controversy at the Tokyo Olympics, and now a group of Subway franchisees are pressuring the fast food giant to give her the boot. Sounds to me like a case of you live by the woke sword, you die by the woke sword. Cancel culture goes both ways. Even though I don't necessarily agree with cancel culture, it does go both ways. The 36-year-old purple-haired soccer star who kneeled before the national anthem to kick off the Tokyo Olympics before leading the United States to a bronze medal this week began a stint as a pitchwoman for the fast food giant this spring. In one spot, Rapinoe, who has been a vocal proponent of equal rights and equal pay for women, knocks a burrito out of a guy's hands by kicking a soccer ball at him. The responses has been mixed, according to franchisees. Late last month, on a discussion forum hosted by the North American Association of Subway Franchisees, a Wisconsin store operator posted a picture of a hand-scrawled note from an irate customer taped to the front door of his shop. Quote, "Boycott Subway into Subway fires the anti-American Megan Rapinoe, the creep who kneels for our beloved national anthem," the note wrote. Quote, "The ad should be pulled and done with," the franchisee wrote of Rapinoe's spot. "It gets tiring apologizing." So it seems like some of these owners, right, of these franchises are having issues with customers. Particularly, it seems like this probably is happening in red states, in which customers are upset because they're like, listen, we don't appreciate the fact that you're advertising us. You're trying to sell us your food, right, using a woke athlete who does not respect this country, right, who allegedly stomped on the flag, who kneels during the national anthem, okay, right? Hey, all I'm going to say is this. Isn't this what they signed up for? Isn't this what the woke revolutionary signed up for, right? Customers pressuring companies, big corporations, to cancel people they don't like, right? To take money out of the pockets of people they don't like. Weren't the woke revolutionaries the one that was all for this, right? I'm just saying, you live by the woke sword, you die by the woke sword. So let's actually take a look at this commercial here, the woke commercial, just to kind of see what's upsetting the people.
I'm ordering some burritos.
Oh, nice.
Oh. Burritos? Get a freshly made footlong from Subway instead, with crisp veggies on freshly baked bread. Just order in the app.
Huh, okay.
Try the oven roasted turkey with banana peppers for a little extra kick.
Okay, I get it.
Oh.
Get a freshly made footlong from Subway instead.
Choose better, be better.
So I guess that's a woke commercial. I don't know. I mean, choose better, be better. She's kicking a sub out of a guy's hand. I don't know, man. I don't know. But I can definitely see why people would be angry about her being a part of it in the first place. Subway doesn't own any of its nearly 22,000 locations, but it charges franchisees 4.5% of their revenue for an annual advertising fund and controls how the money is spent. Now, many store operators, particularly those in red states, say they're facing a harsh backlash from the parent company's decision. Last week, reps from the NAASF told members the group had already taken grievances with the Rapinoe ads to the company's top management, led by Chief Executive John Chidsey. The NAASF board has already communicated with Subway leadership the concerns voiced by NAASF membership. The group's executive director, Ilya Barretz, told franchisees, according to a letter obtained by the Post. As you can see there, this is a letter saying to boycott Subway until Megan Rapinoe is fired. Done. Quote, I had a bunch of franchisees calling me on this today. A lawyer who represents Subway franchisees told the Post earlier this week they are trying to get the ads pulled. Barrett didn't respond to requests for comment. Subway also didn't respond to requests for comment. They probably wanted more splashy advertising to go along with more splashy foods, said John Gordon of Specific Management Consulting Group, which advises restaurants. We're so politically divided in this country, and Subway should have done more careful due diligence without a doubt before choosing Rapinoe. Yeah, I actually agree with that. I find it hard to believe that Subway would go through with this and advertise with Megan Rapinoe, knowing that their base, you know, a lot of those people are probably conservative to a certain extent. Okay? They're probably conservative, right? Especially in red states. You got to understand, I mean, they may not necessarily appreciate you choosing an athlete that is actively being political. And I think that this is a lesson that some of these companies need to learn. Look, I don't care about you using an athlete to advertise whatever product you're trying to sell. But at the same time, you know, you might want to avoid athletes that are overtly political, right? You might want to avoid overtly political athletes, especially if a large part of your customer base is conservative, right? Or they tend to live in rural areas, right? If that's the case, your marketing department might want to pick up on that, right? Maybe the chief marketing officer, maybe he needs to be fired. I don't know. I'm not calling for him to be fired. I'm just saying. Sounds like he made a bad decision, whoever that is. One exasperated West Coast franchisee told the Post he believes the company's ad should focus on the improved bread. The franchisee, who spoke on the condition of anonymity, also suggested that Subway's ad gurus focus on the chain's mom and pop shop owners so Subway comes off as less corporate. Quote, spending our money to make a political statement is completely and totally out of bounds, an Arizona franchisee said in an NAASF blog about the corporate event. Yes, I absolutely agree with that. Right, I think focusing more on, you know, this being a mom and pop kind of chain, right, that benefits the little guy, right, might be better advertising than using Megan Rapinoe, and also focusing on the actual product itself. Okay, the fact that, hey, we got good bread, right? Maybe you want to upgrade that meat. Okay, get some actual beef up in there, right? Get some actual chicken up in there too, right? Some real meat. Okay. I think they have been advertising that. I mean, I haven't eaten Subway in so long. It's just not good compared to the alternatives, right? You go to the grocery store sub or, you know, Firehouse subs or Jimmy John's. It's just not that good. I just don't like Subway like that anymore. I used to love Subway. Another Midwest-based franchisee said Subway should have seen this before signing Rapinoe in July 2019. She took heat for allegedly stomping on the American flag. Weeks later, she created headlines when she said she was not going to the effing White House if invited to visit President Trump. Indeed, after this week's disappointing bronze medal, Trump took a few digs at Rapinoe. Quote, if our soccer team headed by a group of leftist maniacs wasn't woke, they would have won the gold medal instead of the bronze, Trump said in a statement. The woman with the purple hair played terribly and spends too much time thinking about radical left politics instead of doing her job. Amen. I agree with that. They do spend too much time thinking about politics. And this is the warning I've been trying to give to athletes, right? This is the warning, right? I've been saying, listen, making political statements on the field, right, is not going to be good for your wallet. You're going to piss off a lot of people, right? Michael Jordan realized that staying out of politics is good for money if you're not a political person, right? If you're not in politics, you need to stay out of politics if you want to make money, if you want to be marketable. Michael Jordan understood that, right? That's why he don't talk about politics, right? That's why he stays out of politics. But see, now these athletes have been bamboozled and fooled into thinking that being woke is an easy way to make money. And in some cases it is when it comes to Nike and things like that. But you also got to understand, again, like I've been telling people, conservatives have money too, right? And if you guys are going to play the cancel game with your money, conservatives can do the same thing. Conservatives can just say, look, I'm going to stop spending money at XYZ store, XYZ chain, and that can affect the bottom line of those companies, which means that these companies are going to pull their advertising dollars from some of these woke athletes that are causing them to lose money. It is what it is. Again, I don't necessarily agree with cancel culture, but people can choose what restaurants they want to eat at, right? And if restaurants want to get political, you have to live and die by the consequences of being political. That's why a lot of these people, corporations, should stay out of politics. Stop being political, okay? It's a double-edged sword. It might work for a little bit, but it won't work forever. I'm just saying. So, hey, Megan Rapinoe, it looks like she may be getting dropped by Subway. Actually, pretty crazy, considering how, again, these are the people that are for cancel culture, right? She didn't want to go to the Trump White House. I'm not going to the White House if Trump is there. Well, like I said, you live by the woke sword, you die by the woke sword. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.